INSV Kaundinya, as you know, is a stitch ship. It's a recreation of a 5th century ship. So what Indian ships would have looked like 15, 1600 years ago during roughly the Gupta period. And it is based on coins from the Satavahanas and a painting from Ajanta and some texts. And we have recreated it without using any modern technology. So it's put together without any nails. It's stitched together with coir rope. And as you can see, it has sails. It has no modern amenities except some safety equipment. And the idea is to demonstrate that such ships were capable of going on great voyages across the Indian Ocean and exploring the Indian Ocean and beyond.
What do you mean it's got no modern equipment? Nothing?
No engine. So it is basically entirely sail-powered.
Okay.
And as you can see from the photographs, that's me training with the crew to pull the sails up. And so it doesn't even have a rudder. It basically uses a steering oar. So it's completely different from a modern sailing vessel. I mean, it's not just different from a engine-driven ship, which is most ships, but even modern sailing ships are completely different. So this uses very, very old technology.
When you say stitched, what do you mean?
As I said, its hull is not put together with nails.
So how does it sit?
So basically, it uses joinery and stitching. So there are parallel holes on the planks, and then ropes are taken literally like stitching a piece of cloth, and then held together with that. And then, of course, there's a resin called kudrus, which is then used to sort of close all the gaps in the plank.
So how does it withstand storms and things like that with nothing?
So that is what we're going to find out. That is the whole point. But we have been training on it for last few months. And I have to say, she has behaved very well. She has weathered some rough weather. But obviously, if you do a longer voyage, which we plan to do to Muscat in the end of the month, then we will find out how she actually behaves out at sea.
Okay. And what trial runs have you done before the Muscat voyage?
So since we put it in water in May, and then it was inducted into the Navy as INSV Kaundinya. And since then, the crew has been obviously, we have gone many iterations, take it out to sea, sail it, there's something. Also remember, no living human being knows how to sail these ships. So we have had to learn from scratch the behavior of the ship out at sea. So even if you are an expert sailor in modern ships, this behaves in a very different way. I mean, you cannot do certain things you could do with a modern sport sailing ships that many of these sailors and the crew are used to. So we have to relearn many things. I have been going whenever there's a long weekend, going to Karwar myself and going through a training myself.